Welcome all, this is Space of Blue Space, bringing you another Let's Play, Dawn of War Dark Crusade, Space Marine Campaign. Alright, so, last time around we took the Chaos Stronghold. Unfortunately, I lost my librarian, honor guard, during the assault, and I don't have enough money to buy him back. That's kinda lame since... just short. Haven't ended my turn yet, so we'll see what happens. Doesn't look like anyone's moving much. Alright. So, today... Today I guess I'll just remove the last Chaos territory from the map and earn myself the Reclusiarch. Actually, no. I am going to... yeah, I'm going to earn Reclusiarch. Then, next time around, I will be earning the Fury campaign ability. Alright, the Reen Jungle. Rian, something jungle. If I remember right, this is a really small map. Oh, nope. Shows how well I remember things sometimes.
Ever vigilant. Claim it in the name of the Emperor.
He's going to build that. These two are going to secure the front line. Now, this place is only a level 4 area, so there actually isn't going to be too much of a worry, as you guys know at this point. It is going to be more of how much territory can I secure in case someone attacks it in the future, which at the moment looks like the only threats would be Necrons and Orcs to begin with.
What is your order? Claim it in the name of the Emperor. We await your command. Make way.
Alright.
Marine squad deployed.
Not enough power. Blah blah blah. Okay. This squad is going to work on securing this area up here.
Marine squad deployed. Direct us to the Emperor.
Well, this one's going to secure this area up here.
Yes, most beneficent one. Initializing
Today the
protocol.
So,
Exist to serve. With all
I guess I haven't really talked much about Chaos to begin with.
Marine squad deployed.
Though the real contention between Chaos, Space Marines, and Space Marines is that a while ago there was a huge civil war. Originally there were 20 Space Marine legions,
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
each headed by a Primarch. A perfect example of what loyalty and fealty to the Emperor would provide you. Except, of course, they were clones of the Emperor, and so were also considered the pinnacles of mankind and all that.
The Emperor protects.
So, I think it was the gods of chaos who tried to go behind the Emperor's back and send the and ultimately
Praise the Emperor.
caused the disappearance of the 20 Primarchs while they were still in vats. Now, the main story that's easy to find out because there's actually a story is that 19 of these Primarchs were found and returned to the Emperor, each having faced their own trials and tribulations, and ultimately proving themselves as the Emperor's children. Unfortunately, and some of them suffered from mutations. The Blood Angels who are, as you might be able to guess, kind of more vampirish than the other chapters. So, well, I think that for Sanguinus, the Primarch, his only real mutation was that he was born with a pair of wings, hence Blood Angels. The Dark Angels, I actually don't know how they got their name, but their Primarch ended up on a primal world which only had a handful of settlements. Alright, I'm just going to mobilize these guys to assault the enemy. Only a handful of settlements, and he ended up eliminating all the giant beasts that threaten the world. A pretty impressive feat. And general summary, after a little while, a handful of while the Primarchs were gone, the Emperor created the Space Marine Legions that were to be headed by his children as soon as he found them. And one by one, he found each of them.
I will do as you ask.
The only thing is, though, he didn't find all of them fast enough. And over time, through their conquest of aliens and exploration of other cultures, it was found that the Space Marines weren't always quite so loyal to the Emperor.
Yes.
And basically all I mean by that is that some of them faced their... well, some of them became corrupted. Most... and ultimately there was a bit of the whole Paradise Lost story, and the leader of the revolution of a rebellion against the emperor himself was his favorite son of the Luna Wolves slash Emperor's Children slash, well, whatever you want to name them. No. Randomly, there were two Primarchs who are never named and are just forgotten along with their legions. And only the vaguest references to them, and everyone knows they exist because there are 20 legions. It's just as if they're completely written out of the history or something, out of the in-world history of the universe, not the lore history.
I serve
We
mankind.
are the Emperor's chosen.
Space Marines, advance!
Demons and heretics will fall
But
before us. Yes, my lord.
in the end,
In the name of the Emperor.
Yes, Lord?
huge heresy and rebellion which led to half the Space Marine chapters
Claim it in the name of the Emperor.
being forced out of the Empire, and this ultimately led to the disillusionment. This also led to a gigantic loss on the part of the loyal Space Marines, and a decision to restructure everything. So instead of legions, which could have infinite number of Marines, the Ultramarines crafted a codex which gave a standard structure for the Space Marines, and ultimately every legion that had more than 1,000 men had to be split up until there were 1,000 men or less in each chapter of the Codex Astartes. In the case of most chapters, it is pretty well known who they are descended from, having been able to trace their lines all the way back to the 9 Loyalist chapters. Just going to purchase the Reclusiarch. And alright. The Blood Ravens, which is Blood Ravens chapter here, is actually unique in that they lost almost all their history. Even the Empire lost their history. So one of the greatest disgraces for the Blood Ravens chapters, they actually don't know who they're descended from, who their ancestors are, anything about their history, which leads to them having a very, very, very high emphasis on knowledge. Anyways. Anyways, this is Blue Space. This is Space signing out. Have a good one and all.